Hey guys, how's it going? My name is NinjaZombie, and today we are playing more Sakura Spirit. Continuing on, the story is awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying it, because I am. Okay. How many times am I going to have to say it? I am sorry, I froze, okay? I panicked. You're sort of stronger than my Naginata. What the fuck is... Oh, okay, anyways. What was I even going to accomplish by... That is unacceptable. I will reprimand. What are those creatures doing here? Elder-sama, this is highly unorthodox. You're such a bitch, I swear to God. She's highly unorthodox. Shh, Meiko-chan. These are our guests, you know? You shall treat them with the respect they deserve. Now take a seat and listen to their tale. That is an order. I understand, Elder-sama. First and foremost, let me express my gratitude for helping save this village. While Tsukino Dono's brave attempt to stop the spirit allowed us to prevent further damage, I feel that her fate would have been much worse had the spirit been allowed to continue its rampage. Therefore, from the bottom of my heart, thank you for saving Tsukidono and this village. Takahiro-kun, and you as well, Fox Spirits. No problem. Tsu-chan told us to do it. Besides, Sakura is a stupid, smelly meanie pants. We humbly accept your gratitude, Elder-sama. Nurumi-chan, Tsukino Dono. Thank you, Meiko-chan, Machiko-san. You really helped us out there. You've got more guts than me. That girl had me terrified. Have you not considered that they might be working together with that monster, and this is all just a ruse to sneak into the village and steal what little resources we have left? The elder sighed before his gaze sharpened, his tone surprisingly stern in comparison to how he had just been talking. His voice was so harsh that both girls invincibly flinched at the sound of it. Miho, you seem to be underestimating the power of these spirits. If those three had joined forces, there would possibly have been no village left to defend. The man sighed deeply, shaking his head before continuing. You should be grateful. We would not stand a chance if all spirits were to conspire against us. Do I need to remind you that we could barely stand our own against even one of them? Elder-sama, you must understand. Due to my situation, I simply cannot pretend to be friends with a spirit. Not after everything they have done to us, but for now, I will at least remain silent on the matter. There's more at stake here than my personal feud. Know this, Fox Spirits. If I find either one of you doing anything suspicious, I will personally find out whether my sword goes through you as ineffectively as it did that monster. There shall be no talk of such things within this house. Now, Takahiro, you mentioned you wanted to tell us something. Could it be related to your younger companion's comment? I find it curious to hear her mention the name of an old spirit, such as Tsuri. Actually, I'm about to tell you something I learned directly from her. You mean you met her in person? I nodded my head. There's a reason behind the spirit's attitude towards humans. And doesn't it strike you as odd that there are only spirits in this particular area? It is true that there's been no spirit sightings outside this region. What does that have to do with us? It's something to have to do with the region. Apparently, you see, the spirits here aren't from this world. You mean to say... Takugan, what are you saying? We are spirits, but surely we're still of this world. Oni-sama, what does that mean? Shuri told me you probably wouldn't remember it because of how young you were when it happened. But spirits have a world of their own. Some accident caused both worlds to merge temporarily. Then why aren't there more spirits around? The whole thing was apparently dealt with before it got out of hand, but a few spirits became trapped here. Michiko-san, Meiko-chan, and 4 other spirits were unfortunate enough to get stuck here. I think Shuri willingly came here to watch over them. You remember being with Shuri for a while, don't you? Ah, that's none of your business. Tsu-chan took care of us for a little while, but then she took us to the mansion and sort of left us there. Now we can only visit her when she wants us to. What about these 4 other spirits? Even though she's a powerful spirit, Shuri has to follow certain rules. Because of that, she wasn't able to reach the other spirits. I do not know what to say. I need a moment. Might I use another room to compose myself? I'll show you. I can take you somewhere and look after you to make sure you don't do anything fiendish and all that. Come on, Michiko-san. This way. When Michiko and Narumi left the room, I sighed and turned my focus back on the conversation. Now, about the panty thief. Alright, they did seem rather adamant about getting their hands on those for some reason. What was the purpose of that? Surely those girls have undergarments of their own. It was a simple mistake. I needed a maiden silk for my spell. How was I supposed to know that it was something other than a silky things girls wear? was all misunderstanding. None of them knew what maiden silk is, other than a term for a wedding sash. Innocent, huh? If they really thought that, they could have just used their own. Yeah, that's where you're wrong, Oni-sama, and I don't have any. You two... I think we should move to a different matter. Yeah, moving on. Suri suggested that we find a way to help you guys out. If we can make you trust us, we figured that maybe you would make us a sash. But why would you need such an item? Well, silly man, I already told you I need it for a spell. Mako-chan, this guy isn't a magician. He doesn't know what you're talking about. Basically, Mako-chan has been researching a spell that would allow her to travel to another realm. Why would she desire such power? Imagine being stuck far away from this village. You don't have any way to return to your loved ones. To make matters worse, you're in a place you don't know, with beings unlike anything you've seen before. Now let's say you had a power that would let you go anywhere you want. Where would you go? Are you saying that... Yes, even if they weren't aware of it, they must have subconsciously felt that they were different from you. They only wanted to go home. Home. Kinda, I guess. I just wanted to cast a spell to see what would happen. Su-chan told me that if I ever felt like that, I should ask her first, and go with it. So I did. And since she didn't warn me about anything, I figured it was just like any other spell. I think it's normal, Mako-chan. Whether it's humans or spirits, everyone wants a place they can call their own. A place where they're accepted for who they are. Isn't that right, Elder-sama? But you accept me for who I am, don't you, Takane? I would certainly feel sad if everyone ended up rejecting me simply because of who I am. And certainly not all spirits are good at heart, but perhaps we have been too quick in labeling them all evil. For a moment, I saw the elder's eyes wander sideways, towards the room Narumi and Michiko had moved to, and his gaze softened. Unfortunately, some of us suffered quite a lot from the hands of spirits. It will take time for people to come to terms with those feelings, Takahiro-kun. Meanwhile, in a room off to the side of the main room, the guard lieutenant was watching over the older fox spirit as she seemed to be in the grips of a minor panic attack. No, this can't be right. This can't be true. I'm from this world. This world. I belong here, don't I? Maybe you should sit down or like lay back or something. I can get you a pillow if you'd like, or... No, you cannot possibly understand. You can't know what it's like to have everything you knew your whole life just pull out from under you completely. Actually, I do. What do you mean? It was a while ago now. I was still just a kid. Maybe 5 years old. There was an incident involving those other spirits. I don't know exactly what happened, but there was a big fire. My parents got trapped inside. They never made it out, so yeah, don't tell me I don't know what it's like to have your whole life torn apart. I'm sorry, I did not know. I could not have known. That almost makes it worse. You should know. You should know exactly what it did to me. How it made me feel. Pardon? You don't know what you're talking about. Narumi, was it? Narutan. What? That's what you used to call me, Chi-chan. You used to call me Narutan. Sounds like Naruto. We used to play together almost every day. That's how you should know. I was with you when the incident happened, and you don't even remember. The girl collapsed onto one knee, clutching her head. Ah, I remember. The village glowing orange. A girl younger resembling you. Why could I not remember this before? Machiko? My head hurts. I remember seeing you cry. You screamed for your parents, and then you were calling out my name as I ran. I had to. The villagers, they wanted to catch us, all spirits. They didn't care that we had been playing by the river all day. I couldn't explain it. I had to run. I can't believe it. Naruto, I'm so sorry. The fox spirits reached out for the guard, who pulled back instinctively. As she did, the pain seemed to disappear, and Michiko looked more relieved than anything. No, not yet. I can't just forget about all that. It isn't that easy. You did stand up to that slime creep, the one you called Sakura. You risked your life for me, and for the village, and that's worth giving you a chance for. I can't promise a miracle, though, because she barely even listens to me, but I'll try to talk her down. She really isn't the cold, heartless captain everyone thinks she is. Thank you. Thank you for giving us a chance, Naruto. I promise Mako and I will do our best. Perhaps you could tell me more about the incident. Other than not, it's not a happy story, but if you do me a favor, I might be more willing to tell you more. I want to get stronger. I couldn't do anything earlier today. I couldn't protect anyone. I don't have the brains for magic or anything like that. But that Takahiro guy knows some pretty flashy moves. If you get him to teach me some, I'll tell you about what happened. Deal, Chi-chan? I'm not too sure. It seems a bit unfair of a deal on my part. Perhaps you could sweeten it for me just a little. Always the charmer, huh? Alright, how about this? I'll tell you something about when we were younger, like when we used to play together in the woods near the village. There's a little stream that we used to fish in. Sometimes you would sneak into the village with me, and we'd play pranks on the shop owners, knocking on the doors and running away. Silly kid stuff. You'd even show me your magic, your illusion abilities, but you said you didn't like doing it all that much because it made Mako cry. That's right, when Mako saw me transform the first time, she got so scared she ran away and nearly hurt herself. How could I possibly have forgotten that? Naruto, thank you for telling me that. I swear I will get Takakun to help you. Thank you. The girl stepped forward once again, this time wrapping her arms around the surprised god, who did not pull back. As the two women hugged each other tightly, the fox spirit began trembling. Hey, come on now. We should probably get back together. They're probably wondering where we've gone. Forgive me for my absence. I must admit I did not expect such revelations. Takakun, have you explained the situation? Yeah, I think they get it now, but it's probably going to take a while for the villagers to accept you. I do believe it'll be in everyone's best interest to see the true nature of the fox spirits. While I can't promise that friendships will be forged today, let it be known that from now on, the fox spirits are welcome in our village and will receive the same respect as any guest should. Thank you, Endo-sama. My sister and I are very grateful for your hospitality. However, the laws of this village shall apply to you three as well. Takahiro-kun, I believe it will be in your best interest to learn more about the village. Suki no Dono, Narumi-chan, I leave him in your care. And try not to put him back in that cell, you two. You've got it, Oji-sama. We'll do our best. What about Mako-chan and Chi-chan? Mijiko-san. I would like them to stay here for the time being. We need to discuss what to do should the other spirits choose to return. Elder-sama, I would like to stay with you for that conversation. It is my duty to protect the village and those within it from any perceived danger. This includes you. I also believe it would serve me well to hear this firsthand. Of course, I expected nothing. Suki no Dono, Narumi-chan, how about you take Takahiro-kun for a walk? And do not think that this is a date, young man. You're going to need more than that show earlier to earn the right to date my granddaughter. What? The man laughed heartily as I blushed, smiling weakly. At least I wouldn't end up cuffed and brought to a jail cell this time. It would even turn out to be a pleasant experience. Fucking doubt it. I fucking doubt it. It didn't. Yeah, that's what I thought. Even the elements seemed to be working against the village today. Barely a minute into the walk, the skies let loose and we were both soaked through within seconds. So I'm going to leave this episode here, so I hope you guys are enjoying it. If you are, be sure to leave me a like down below. Leave me a comment, tell me what you thought, share this with your friends. And as always, I will see you guys next time. Why can't I fly like him? That'd be great. Fuck, I was already over here. Bro. If you stop shooting me in the asshole, I was already here. Why? Fuck off. Bro! Where am I going? This obviously says this. Am I supposed to just look around or something? I don't know what I'm fucking doing.